So here I am again playing with paper and fabric. Now, the deal is that I make journals, as most of you know, and I'm always looking for new and different papers or whatever to put in my journal. I don't like to put the same old thing over and over again. There are people who buy more than one of my journals, and I want them to have a unique experience every time. And everyone who buys one, I want them to have a unique, one-of-a-kind journal. So I'm always playing around. So this is my newest thing I'm playing around with. This is paper tape and fabric. Now I'm not going to explain how to make paper tape because I do have a short little easy paper tape workshop that you can find on my workshop site. But what I'm going to show you today is something you can do with it, and it's quite fun. So what I have here, these are pieces of fabric and paper tape. You see on the back there, fabric, paper tape on the top. And I've made these three here, and I'm going to do some more with you and I'm going to do a little experimenting with some other ways of doing this. This is the only three that I've made. This is brand new to me. So we're just going to have fun, experiment, see what happens, and have a good time. So for my first piece, I have this fabric here. And I'm just working with fabrics I have and paper tape that I already have made up. If I really want to get into this, and I probably will at some time, or if you wanted to, you could coordinate painting certain tapes to go with certain fabrics and have more of a uniform look. But I'm just going to be using what I have. Now these are some that I've picked out that I'm going to use. These are some of my paper tapes. I'm going to use this one and that one and maybe this one. So I've got three paper tapes picked out and just going to see what happens. So I laid, as you saw, the paper tapes down, and I turned it over to kind of really smooth them out and make them stick. And then I've Mod Podged over the top. The Mod Podge just gives it a little bit of body, gives it some stiffness, and helps hold the tapes on, even though the tapes that I make really do hold very well. But I'm doing that just to kind of thicken the fabric. So there's one. Let's do another one. Okay, on that last one you saw what I did. I took strips of fabric and laid them down and did the tape over the top, and then I taped the seams together on the back. I will go back and Mod Podge the back of that when the front dries, just as a precaution. So now this is something I totally have not done, and what I'm going to do is this time I'm going to take my fabric and my tapes, and I'm going to incorporate some scrap paper into this, and well, we'll just see what happens. So here they are, all done, our little paper tape and fabric experiment. This is the first one we did that was on this fabric, and we just laid strips and put Mod Podge over it and let it dry good, and it's good, especially if you let it dry really good. And it has such a nice leathery feel to it. Love that feel. This is the second one we did where we put strips together and layered tape on top, and same thing. It's nice and dry, and it's very flexible, and I like doing this. And then there's this one. I just love this one. And this is thinner strips layered and layered, and paper strips layered and layered. And working with the thin strips, I think, really works a little better. I'm going to give you a close-up of this. It really is nice, has some nice things going on, and it too is very pliable, feels like leather. I love that feel, and you can bend it and fold it and whatever. So glad that worked out. See you next time.